Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. It'll be the Rockets off the tip. Here's Arenas. Pass to Cousins. Wiggins with it. Drains the triple. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the 5-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Now here's Towns. Here's Siakam. Rebounded by Cousins. Here's Alexander Walker. Can't hit that one. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. First quarter of play, a minute in. Double team on Towns. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Jump ball. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. Off target with the 3. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game. This is exactly why you can't leave anyone on Jrue Holiday's team open. He will find your mistake.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Let's remember that a 7'6" wingspan accompanies the frame of DeMarcus Cousins. Somebody might want to box him out.
Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Towns. It's stolen by Tatum. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And Cousins throws it down.
What's better as an alley-oop partner than a man with great length and great hands? Go to work, DeMarcus. Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Left side Tatum. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. It's tipped. Stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. New York making a switch here. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 8-point game. Pass to Olajuwon. Shot to stop the run. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and Coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc. On the inside, we can't let him give our defenders a slip. So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. To the wing, right side. Pass to Arenas. Outside, Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Tatum's got 7.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
The Rockets lead by 9. Sasser outside. Here's Thompson. Down low. Here's Duren. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. Houston shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Now here's Thompson. Sasser with the ball. Siakam covering. Shot is up. Thompson, no good. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Towns. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Garland. Lots of room. Got it.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pass to Mobo. No good off the back of the rim.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points.
20.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And there's the screen. And he's going for the oop here. It's picked off. 5-on-3 break. Garland for three. Gets the three ball to go. Garland's got 5 now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Mobo. Outside Sexton. Gafford the screen. Three-pointer. Sexton misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Thompson for 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, you talk about confidence when you're from distance. It's Klay Thompson. That's his world, and we're just living in it. Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to Sexton. They need this. Sexton, another miss. The Rockets lead by 18.
Hey, yo, right here.
Garland scanning the floor. Over Barrett. Garland, no good. And here are the Knicks. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
Guys, when we think of Josh Okogie, the athleticism is eye-popping, and the relentlessness with which he plays the game, that will be what keeps him on the floor.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Sasser. There's the drive. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Sexton, and it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. He could have used a better angle on that pass.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Sasser gets the bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Back to Sexton. 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
They double him with Duren. Pass to Towns. Siakam outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Houston leading by 21. Garland with the ball. Siakam covering. Thompson right side. Here's Sasser. Out to the right wing. And here's Duren for 3. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. New York, no good that time either.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Duren. Going inside. A rebound by Jackson. Knicks trail by 21. To win the drought. Shot's good by Towns. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, that mid-range arsenal is real for Karl Anthony Towns. This guy legit 3-level scorer at 7 foot.
Sasser gets the bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Jackson outside. Back to Towns. Here he goes. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Oh, takes the hit, stays locked in, eyes on the glass. Tremendous concentration by Towns.
Sasser outside. Blocked! And they get it back. Garland for 3. And so it's Klay Thompson making highlights for the Rockets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Knicks trail by 19. Holiday surveying the floor. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting his court vision on full display. Holiday plays the role of floor general pretty effectively.
Right side Garland. There's the 3. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Cousins down low. Over Gafford. Cousins can't hit. To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
21.
Here's Arenas. Tatum with a screen. 5 on the clock. Over Holiday. That one's wide left.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Arenas. Outside Tatum. Pass to Garland. Here's Arenas. And it's New York with a rebound.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Mobo gets the bucket.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Houston leading by 11. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, most scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
That cuts the lead to single digits. Gafford's gotten his second bucket on the night.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Arenas. Out left to the wing. Cousins can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's Gafford missing. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Searching for that first bucket here in the third.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Rockets making a change here. Here's Cousins. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Cousins has gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, even though Cousins has increased his range over the years, you still love when he imposes his will on the inside.
Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Offensive rebound. Here's Olajuwon. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Towns outside. Shoots over Tatum. Here's Olajuwon. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Cousins. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Knicks trail by 12. Pass to Olajuwon. And yep, it's good. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Houston foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
On the wing, Tatum. And it's New York with a rebound. They set the pick. Here's Sexton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
And it's Garland on the drive. And the layup falls. Garland's got 7.
That's what we call a savvy move, folks. Darius Garland can get anywhere he wants using his instinct and his skill.
Outside Barrett. Back to Sexton. There's the double team with Wiggins. Pass to Mobo. 6 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Appearing in control, but
The Rockets, 43. Come on, everyone.
fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Garland. Pass to Tatum. Wiggins with it. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the middle. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
Wiggins outside. Inside. Here's Tatum.
Well, with the size and the foot speed and the feel on the defensive end, you see how easily Towns can contest shots.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now Garland. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Wiggins with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cousins. The shot, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
To the middle. Tatum with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. It's stolen by Holiday. Pass to Towns. Over Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Houston leading by 4. Some room here for Cousins. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
You can run just about any action for DeMarcus Cousins and feel good about your chances to score it.
Towns looking for an opening. It's hauled in by Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Tatum from long range. Siakam pulls down the board.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Holland for three. Offensive rebound. Here's Cousins. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Here's Towns. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Wiggins outside. Back to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
This is when you go to your big-time shot makers. Cousins, yes, sir.
Count the basket.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Pass to Alexander Walker. To the inside. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Sexton.
Big basket by Sexton. You see why his team will lean on him in these moments.
Houston in the lead. Pass to Cousins. Fires it. And stolen by Sexton. He's got a clear path. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Houston making a change here. That one drops. He ties it up.
But those were essential. Very steady work at the free throw line in a very tight game.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Towns on a screen. There's the double team with Alexander Walker. Pass to Sexton. And the shot falls short that time.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And here's Cousins. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mobo. Here's Towns. Shot clock at 6 to take the lead. It's off. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Alexander Walker. Can't get the 3 to fall. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Down low. Here's Cousins. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound to take the lead. Second chance shot. They shoot again. And finished off by Gafford as he lays it in. And the Knicks lead by 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Nails it from 3. Alexander Walker's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
You know, the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs. Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Towns, that's good.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl-Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Cousins. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, guys, we know that DeMarcus Cousins can put up huge numbers. He's having one of those nights.
High post Gafford. Now here's Towns. There's the steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Oh, look at Tatum. What a finish.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands. Yes, sir.
Jackson outside. Back to Towns. To the paint. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Holiday. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. And will have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And Houston has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there. Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
And he sinks it.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
61-59.
Outside Garland. And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And that about wraps it up.
She doing her dance.